Okay, I had a bloody idea. All these people who show off on the internet, on YouTube, because they speak 5, 7, 8, 9 languages, well, enough with self-appointed polyglots. Let's have polyglot championship. We know the first language, and then only attribute a certain points according if you are a Spanish speaker learning Portuguese rather than Japanese and whatever. That's one system. Could be more neutral with tests designed, planned by linguists with set question, practical, real understanding, speaking about whatever, a more objective. We can have 2 or 3 kinds of championships, you know, like leagues. So these people can get out of the way of these videos and just do their business. Okay, when I run, I run, for example, with people my same age, and I'm first. I needn't post on videos my achievement running without any proof, like someone is shooting me, and I run fast, and we don't know when I started running, how long, and they say there are races for that. Let's do races. You want to be 10, like there are races for decathlon, pentathlon, nothing wrong with that. Most of people don't give a shit about so many sports, mostly 3 sports like triathlon, running, swimming, cycling and running. Do you know why? Because at the end of the day, more than 3 sports is not interesting. And I tell you, more than 3 languages, it's not interesting anymore. You know why? Because at the end of the day, you will not be so good at those languages. So people really like perfection, and people who are interested in running maybe are not that interested in bicycling. So if you speak 10 languages, most of the people are not interested in all the languages you speak, so they just cannot appreciate your ability. And people who do not really appreciate the languages you speak, they just appreciate the fact that you can do that, so that they can make amends for your not being that perfect, because you cannot be that perfect at speaking 10 languages. Well, you take language learning as a sport, so face it like a sport. Do your championships with neutral judges, and you can battle with each other, one another, and live as live, because really it's kind of boring. You give tips to other people, you have no certification, you have no whatever you do, remember the advice you give is the advice given by people who most of the time, this is what I see, haven't really studied language in an academic way. I partially did that, and I always say that up front. This is what I have. I took just 2 university courses. I didn't end up okay, but I 2 examination in linguistics, glossologia, okay. I passed, and I I have 1 certificate, TEFL to teach English, and I say I read some books. If you want, I can show you. That's it. My opinion is not as valuable as a person who has been doing that, just only that, his whole life. Okay? So when I give some tips about running, it's tips like about shoes or simple things, is the first step. Then you watch real trainers that are much better than I do. If I say something, I would just repeat what they say, so why not watching the original? If you want to know something about languages, don't watch linguists. They are just amateurs who speak in those languages during videos. This has been shot and edited, shot and reshot until they get them right. They have their agenda, then they publish books, they have conferences and just talk, and they are paid for that. That's it. They develop good esteem and they capitalize on that. But there's no proof, scientific, academic proof, that what they are doing is genuine, valuable. It's not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Why would you go for amateurs when there are people who teach? Okay, sorry. That's Italian. People who teach in university. They are really linguists, not polyglots. You just don't need to learn 10 languages. If you learn 3, 2 very well. You're an expert how a person really absorbs 100% a second language. All the other people are collectors. Okay? Collectors. It's another thing. It's a human thing. Okay. That's it. Bye.